don't ever like set your standards low. Don't set a goal, because you know there's a floor but there's no ceiling. Like, what is good, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, and I'm here because y'all been begging me and harassing me and dragging me to start a YouTube channel for my business. So here I am. Welcome to Kiss by Riah. And I asked everybody on Instagram, on Snapchat, I said, give me a bunch of questions. I'm gonna do a Q&A for my business, and that's what we're about to do. So let's get into it. My first question, which a lot of people ask me, is what made you start your business? So initially I started a business because I wanted to make money. I was like, you know, I want to start a business. I want to have a little side hustle, make some bread, because ever since I was younger I always wanted to have a job, you know, make money. That's my goal. But as I got into the business, I was just like, you know, I want to start making skincare and hair care products for people with my skin color, people like me. Because a lot of times you walk in the stores and I don't see stuff for black people. I see mostly all these like products that look like that ain't for my skin. You feel me? So that's why I started a business. I guess one day I was just watching YouTube videos and I saw lip gloss and I was like, this is what I want to do. Alright, so the next question said, who's your inspiration? I would say my biggest inspiration is my mother, because I watch her, you know, growing up, do what she had to do by herself, get things done, and like she's just really inspiring. Like, she does what she has to do, and it's like I feel like a lot of her traits pass on to me because I'm an independent person. Like, I get things done one way or another, and that's that. Another question said, what are my long-term goals with Kiss by Riah? I would say in the future, of course, I want it to be a brand that expands. I want to have, you know, thousands of products. Sometimes I see in the future I would like to have my own workspace, maybe even an office, or maybe even a factory if it comes to that. A lot of times I see stuff on the shelves in stores and I'm like, that's gonna be my brand one day. Like, you're gonna see Kiss by Riah on the shelf. Period. So like, those are a lot of my goals long term. I don't know what's really gonna happen because I'm about to go to college and stuff, how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna get it done. So two people asked me, was there every time you wanted to stop, or did you ever get a feeling to give up? So I'm gonna say like, yeah and no. Like, yes and no. A lot of times I would be unmotivated, like, this isn't going well, or, you know, like, maybe I should just give up, stuff like that. But myself, like, I feel like I could never just give up. Like, I'm already in this, I'm too far in this to just stop. It wouldn't make any sense. There's times that, you know, you're gonna have ups and downs in businesses, and so I prepare myself for that already. I'm like, you know, some weeks you're not gonna have a lot of sales, or this time you're not gonna get a lot of business, but then you're always gonna bounce back. So I just remind myself, like, you gotta keep going. The next question was, is there anyone in the business world you aspire to be like in the future? So I would say, yeah, there are a few people that I like see in the business world, and I'm like, I like that. But one of the top people that I would say inspire me in the business world is B. Simone, because, you know, I wasn't really like into the whole, like, I'm not really on social media to see, you know, all the famous people, or like, you know, people with a lot of popularity. But I noticed a lot of things that B. Simone has been doing, how her business has grown, you know, she became a millionaire, all of that. And it's just like really inspiring to see her business grow. I like the type of person she is, like, you know, how she upholds herself on social media, the models that she comes by, you know, manifestation. I just think that's really inspiring and something to look up to. And the way she incorporates everything. She's a religious person, all of that. So that's somebody I could really look up to. And I would say Bougie, is it? No. I think, yeah, Bougie Barbie and Mocha P Beauty. Those are two other people that I started seeing on YouTube when I first started my brand, and I followed them on Instagram, you know, keep up with what they're doing. And I just love to see the growth. Like, the next question is, what is something about your brand that you're most proud of? I don't feel like I have like a really specific answer, but something I'm really proud of is when, like, you know, I come out with a new product or any product in general, and customers come back to me with pictures or like feedback, and they're like, this worked really well for me, this did that. Like, people would send me pictures like, look how this turned out, or my hair went from here to here. And that's something that inspired, that makes me want to keep going, that motivates me, that makes me really proud, because it's like I'm making all this stuff from scratch, I'm going out on a limb, and, you know, people enjoy it and they're actually benefiting from it. So that's something that I'm really proud about. And I'm proud about all the growth I've like had so far. Like, I didn't expect a lot of people to support me, stuff like that, but I've grown over the year, having a business, stuff like that. It's almost been a year. So, and what was the most challenging thing? I'll say something challenging about starting a business is not knowing everything. A lot of stuff you learn on the way, or you know, you do your research, you figure it out. I guess, I mean, I like a little bit of a challenge, but I guess challenging thing is not knowing exactly what you're doing in the moment. Like, okay, I'm about to do a website for the first time, but you figure it out and you learn along the way. There's a lot of challenges, and then there's dealing with like certain people who are supposed to be your friends and they're close to you, but they won't like simply like a post or share or comment. Like, it's little things that's like, you could have did this, but it's whatever. But I would say it's mostly like just being fresh, starting new stuff. That's challenging. My next question is, what would I have done differently? In the most humblest way possible, I wouldn't really do anything different, because I feel like when I do what I do, I try to do it the best I can, and I always put all my effort in. But I will say that some collections I've done or some products I've done, I would have, like, I wish that I would have put more effort into it or did a little bit better, because I probably would have seen better results. But this year, it's only going to be that. It's only going to be putting my 100% effort into everything and bringing the best. The next person said, what do you want to accomplish in 2021? In 2021, I have a lot planned. So I do want to see, I know for like February, I'm going to do like a whole Valentine's thing. I'm really going to come out with that probably next week or so. April is going to be another huge month, like with another big collection. I'm going to be dropping the 420 collection. So it's going to be a whole bunch of products. I'm going to bring back lashes, gloss, all of that. I'm going to have a whole bunch of stuff. And I think I'm going to do another huge thing for Pride, because Pride month was one of my biggest collections. I made the most sales in that month, I believe. I really put a lot of effort into that, so I just want to put all of that effort into all my collections this year. And speaking of the skin and hair, I'm soon coming out with a face mask for my skin collection, and maybe a toner for hair. I don't know exactly what I want to do yet, so I'm getting there. And I do want to drop a feminine care line this year. I don't know when it will be, maybe March, sometime before the summer, but I do want to drop some Yanni oil, some, you know, other type of things, all natural feminine care, stuff like that. Because a lot of girls, you know, they don't have relationships with their mom, or people don't teach them about feminine care, hygiene, stuff like that. So I also want to bring out a collection based on that. And I do want to have an event. I want to do like a fashion show event where I can have other young black business owners like myself, other people, nails, hair, whatever you do. I want to have you as a vendor. So if you have a business, comment down below so I can get in contact with you and I can get this going, because I do want to have an event so I can have all the vendors come out and do their thing. When I realized I wanted to start a business, I feel like I've always known, but more towards like high school years. Like, since I was a freshman, I've been saying like I want to start a business. I said it so much, but I never knew what I wanted to do, because in the beginning it was like I just want to make money. So you're not gonna know what you want to do unless you actually have a goal, a mission. So it's like I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I actually realized and started the plan going. I guess I want to say I was a junior, and I was looking at all these YouTube videos, and I was just seeing people making lip gloss. I have no idea how I came across it, but I was seeing it and I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm about to make lip gloss, because I always wear lip gloss. I love lip gloss. This is what I want to do. And as I've got into the business world, my mission changed, my goals changed. Like, I wanted to do more, so that's where I started. Someone asked me what colleges I've been accepted to. It's not really business related, but let's see. I actually got accepted to a school like yesterday. I got accepted to Norfolk State University, University of Maryland Eastern Shore, Harrisburg University, Harrisville State University, Rider University, College of St. Rose, Adelphi, Lemoyne, Wells College, College of Mount St. Vincent, University of Albany, and Roberts Wesleyan. Someone said, how difficult was it to build up your business? I would say it's hard, but it's like, if this is what you really want to do, you're not going to see, it's not going to be, the challenge is not going to phase you. It's not going to be important. Like, if you do your research and you make a plan, you get a notebook and write your steps down, then it's not going to be as hard for you. Like, it's going to be complicated, but if you plan what you're doing, have a budget set, and be organized, it's not going to be as complicated as just throwing yourself out there. Like, you're gonna figure it out. I think, like, you know, it's gonna be difficult. Like, you're starting your businesses, you, yourself, and I. Like, you're gonna have long nights. That's not a hard part for me because I'm always up. But, like, yeah, it's difficult, but, like, you're gonna get through it. What was the support? Was the support what you expected? No. The support was not what I expected at all. Like, I feel like starting a brand, I got a lot of support from a lot of people. Like, I mean, people who don't know me, like, when strangers support me, that's another thing that makes me really proud. People that I would just, like, I know I go to school with you, but we've never talked. Like, I've seen you, but we've never actually interacted. They supported me. Like, people I never expect. Like, I see names, I'm like, you know I have a business? Like, so it's not all what I expected. Like, a lot of people supported my brand, and I'll always love everybody for that. All my cousins, my supporters, I love y'all. Thank y'all. People always supported me. Yeah, I just didn't expect that. Like, you know, I was always reading and watching, like, okay, so you might have a business, but everybody's not gonna support you. Everybody's not gonna do this. It was a lot of, like, negativity. So I prepared myself for that mentally, because I always prepare myself for the negative things that could happen. But a lot of people supported me, even people I didn't expect to support me, and I'm always gonna appreciate that. Someone said, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I have no idea. Hopefully in med school. But I don't know what's gonna happen with my business, but it's never something I'm just gonna give up on. I'm always gonna keep going, even if I have to take a break because of school or whatever. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm not gonna just quit. I'm gonna be in med school, so clearly I'm gonna be super busy. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe I'll have like an assistant or something, or if my business is that big in that time, when my business is that big, I have office space, some type of space I can go to, and I'll probably work on the weekends, but I feel like things would change. That's just, like, definitely I would probably have different processing times, because usually when I get orders now, I ship them out quickly, but in 5 years I'll be super busy. Like, I'll probably have a tighter process, like a longer processing time, tighter ship, like 1 shipping day in a week, stuff like that. But, you know, you never know what's gonna happen. Someone said, what inspired you to create a business? I guess it's kind of like, why'd you start a business? Like I said, money. But people around me, they inspired me a lot. Like, I had a lot of bad friends, or like people that didn't really support me or lift me up. And when I got around the right people, the right friends, they always, like, motivated me, like, girl, start a business, like, no questions about it, like, do it. They were just like, do it, pushing me, motivating me all the time, like, you got this, always being my supporters, stuff like that. And my family, I would say my mom, my brother, my grandmas, all of them, I love y'all, thank y'all. They always push me to do, you know, I could do whatever. They always told me, like, you could do whatever you want to do as long as you work hard and you do what you have to do. So people like that, like friends and family, always inspired me and pushed me. You know, sometimes I'll say, can I start a business? Like, me having a business, like, they would, like, push. Someone also said, what motivated you to start your business? So I guess that kind of coincides with the last question. You know, same thing, friends, family, pushing me always, even when I thought I couldn't do it. How has your brand changed your life? Wow, I feel like there's so much that I can say about my brand. There's a lot of things I probably wanted to do that I wouldn't have done before without having a business. I feel like I'm open my mind to a lot of different, like, opportunities, networking, and I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of things out there that you wouldn't necessarily do if you don't have a business. Like, I was able to put a whole thing together for breast cancer awareness month. Like, I used to do the breast cancer walks, but stuff like that you wouldn't do without having business. You know, it's like there's more things I could do now. I'm more aware to what's going on around me. I feel like I've opened my mind more. I've always been mature, but I matured more. Definitely having a business matures you more. Like, you gotta pay website bills, you gotta be organized, you gotta have customer service skills, stuff like that. And just a lot all around. Like, you know, I'm more in tune with the thinking about, you know, Black Lives Matter, and thinking about how the world affects me because of my skin color, or how people look at me. Like, I feel like a lot of things that I wouldn't think about before, I've got more in tune with now, more focused with, stuff like that. And most of all, I would just say like, I matured more. The next question is, what should be expected this upcoming year? So I kind of already answered that like a few minutes ago, but like I said, new products, new collections, and just a whole bunch of new stuff all year. Yeah, I want y'all to see the best of my brand, so I'm gonna put my 100% effort into it. And stay tuned. Any regrets about your brand? This is kind of similar to another question someone asked me. What would you do differently? I don't have any regrets. Sometimes, but before I would think Kiss by Riah, like, do that even go with anything else you want to sell? Like, I feel like it was so lip gloss oriented, but now I'm like, it rings, like it just sticks with me. Like, it's Kiss by Riah. I can't change my name, so that's probably the only thing I ever thought about changing, and my logo. But I feel like as you expand and get better, or times change, then you'll change your logo. It's just like little things like that. But I really don't have any major regret. Sometimes though, I do. Like, I buy stuff and I buy like in a small batch, because my mindset is like, okay, you don't want to overbuy, but I'm gonna open myself more to buying bigger, because you gotta spend money to make money, and don't expect people to support you a little bit. Because I have people, like when I first dropped my hair growth oil, people were buying 2 bottles, 3 bottles, people were buying just 1 bottle. So me, I wasn't prepared for that. It's like, if you start a business, don't ever like set your standards low. Don't set a goal, because you know, there's a floor, but there's no ceiling. Like, you can always do better. And last question is, what type of videos would you post on your YouTube channel? Do I have any ideas? I don't have any like huge ideas right now. That's a reason it took me so long to start this. But I would probably do a Q&A, like here and there. I'll do business videos, like a business entrepreneur series for people who want to hear about that. I'll talk about where to get, you know, oils and other products for a good price, where to get lip gloss base, you know, business stuff like that. I'll probably do like vendor videos, and for people who aren't like, you know, entrepreneurs heavy, or I'll do like packet orders with me, do mukbangs. I feel like I'll do some personal lifestyle stuff too, maybe do girl talks, vlogs, you know, I don't know yet, but I mean, we'll see. Like, just stay tuned. But that was all the questions, guys. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified whenever I post. I'm gonna be posting every Wednesday. I have not established a time yet, but Wednesdays I'm gonna be posting. I'm gonna stay consistent, all of that good stuff. And make sure you hit the description box so you can check out my website, my Instagram, social medias, all of that. Remember, if you ain't shopping, you ain't popping.